Good day to everybody. Hello. We're live for this photo call from Yorgos Lanthimos' film Kinds of Kindness with a deluge of stars. The Greek filmmaker is back here in competition. You can see him here on the screen. On the left, on the right, you've recognized Emma Stone. The Poor Creature, of course, to mention another film by Yorgos Lanthimos, for which she got an Oscar. Emma Stone got an Oscar. There's Willem Dafoe. And Yorgos Lanthimos, who's back with a triptych fable. 3 stories, 3 sketches, if you like. There's a man who tries to take control of his own life. A worried policeman because his wife disappears and then returns. And a woman who is determined to find a very specific person who's got a special power. So you've seen, of course, you've recognized Jesse Plemons, Willem Dafoe, who's well known in Cannes, has been here for films with Wes Anderson, Asteroid City last year with the French Dispatch as well in 2021. With Abel Ferrara, and Lars von Trier, of course, Antichrist in 2009, and of course Mandalay in 2005. He was here in 1990 as well with Wild at Heart, David Lynch's film. So Yorgos Lanthimos. The film is well received by critics, but you know what the reviews are like in Cannes. It really does depend. Les Echos says that Lanthimos is in love with transgression. He's created this inclassable triptych and he takes us on this venomous search. Le Monde says it's a puzzle. It's a puzzle that's stretched out over 3 hours, and it gives you a bit of a headache. Le Cinéaste. So this filmmaker was in the jury with Iñárritu in 2019. In 2015 he was here with The Lobster, which won the jury prize, and he was discovered here in 2009 for a film called Dogtooth, which is a very curious film. A film which is very simple, it's very different from what he's done afterwards. He was more personal, it was cheaper of course, but it won the Un Certain Regard award, a film that you can of course watch if you have the possibility, if you're watching the Cannes Film Festival from afar. So Lanthimos won an Oscar, or Emma Stone did, for Poor Creatures, which came out last year. Poor Things, rather. He likes working with Emma Stone. She's his favorite comedian, if you like, a favorite actress. And he likes creating the idea of a troupe, and there's always a lot of camaraderie, and it's something that he nourishes and encourages by working with the same people again and again. And Emma Stone said that his way of working is based a lot on rehearsals. He wants it to be fairly playful but theatrical, and this creates a very agreeable climate, even if the scenes that he's asking his actors to perform in aren't, of course, always very pleasant in themselves. Of course, he directed The Favourite. Yorgos Lanthimos who says he's inspired by Kubrick, Bresson, Cassavetes, Buñuel, and Godard. He got the Grand Prix at the Mostra in Venice for The Favourite, the Golden Lion for Poor Things, a film which wasn't in Cannes. But in Cannes there was the killing of a sacred deer in 2017. That was, of course, here in Cannes. And then before that there was the jury prize for The Lobster. So he's a regular here, a regular of winning awards around the world, and he could be a challenger, a significant challenger for this jury led by Greta Gerwig. There's Chau on the screen, American actress and American Vietnamese actress. She was here for Asteroid City by Wes Anderson last year. And showing up, Kelly Reichardt's film, which was in competition in 2022. There's Alwyn, British actor, who was in a film called, film by David Lean, A Player in Life. Another project is in progress this morning for Yorgos Lanthimos. I read that in the press this morning, that Emma Stone is one of the co-producers. So this pair we like seeing on screen, they are getting into the habit of working together a lot. Yorgos Lanthimos, before he makes a new film, he watches The Mark of the Killer by Suzuki from 1967, a little ritual he has to get inspiration. There's Hunter Schafer on the screen. Of course, from Hunger Games, who was in Euphoria as well. And we loved her in Euphoria alongside Jacob Elordi and Zendaya. Yeah. Margaret Qualley's got a beautiful hat on. There for the photographers. So in Kinds of Kindness, which was screened in competition yesterday, from Yorgos Lanthimos. So you can see the atmosphere is amazing this morning. And here, of course, for Willem Dafoe. He's, of course, a star in Cannes. I was talking about his work with Lars von Trier, Antichrist in 2009. Time goes quick, doesn't it? It's crazy. But he was in competition in 1990 for Wild at Heart, the Palme d'Or for David Lynch. Willem Dafoe is back in Cannes, this time with Yorgos Lanthimos. I don't know if you remember, of course, Cimino's Gates of Heaven, one of his first roles. Jesse Plemons, welcoming him here to the Croisette, and he's with Kirsten Dunst in life, of course, Bridge of Spies, Pentagon Papers, The Irishman, Vice. He was in Killers of the Flower Moon last year, which was screened here out of competition. He's a singer as well, because he sang in the alternative group Cowboy and Indian. He's a bit, he's English and Scottish origin. For The Power of the Dog, he won the Best Supporting Actor Oscar. He grew up in Texas, and he started performing quite young, at the end of the 90s, in small roles. And here is Emma Stone, double Oscar winner. Her first Oscar for La La Land by Damien Chazelle, which had references to musical comedies, musicals, and of course Jacques Demy, and then an Oscar for Poor Things by Yorgos Lanthimos. She's become his favorite actress. She was in The Favourite in 2016. And she was very happy to see that it was the first time that Lanthimos went to the other side of the Atlantic, and it was great to see him in Los Angeles, in New Orleans. So it's the first time that Jesse Plemons has worked with a European director. He was revealed by Breaking Bad and Friday Night Lights. And then I was mentioning the film of Spielberg, Scorsese, Paul Thomas Anderson. And so he's burst into the scene, and now he's in European cinema. Because up until now he's only filmed in the US, but this is the first incursion into European film. So this is a triptych, 3 sketches, 3 stories, 3 stories dealing with the same theme in a way, and the actors change character, but they stay throughout the film. And they look at themes of authority, free will, affection, dependency, and has different points of view. So it's always cruel, perverted, funny sometimes, funny. And the press this morning has saluted the return to a simpler form of cinema than his previous films. So the whole troupe of Kinds of Kindness in competition, they're going to be going to answer the questions of journalists from around the world in the Festival Palace. Jesse Plemons and Emma Stone, the 2 actors, among others, in this film.